Hey everyone, and welcome to Crimes We Heard. On this channel, we will be briefly discussing and providing you with short details about true crime cases that you might have heard about or might have not. If you have any suggestions of cases you would like us to cover, please comment below and subscribe. Please be aware that this case contains themes of murder and torture. The murder of Shanda Sharer was a tragic case that took place in the United States in 1992. Shanda Renee Sharer was a 12-year-old girl from New Albany, Indiana who was brutally tortured and murdered by a group of teenagers. On the night of January 10, 1992, Loveless, Tackett, Rippey and Lawrence drove to Sharer's home and convinced her to come with them. They took her to an isolated location where they subjected her to hours of torture, including beating, stabbing, and burning. Sharer was also forced to strip naked and was sexually assaulted before being killed. Loveless had a tumultuous relationship with her ex-girlfriend Amanda Heavrin, whom she believed was seeing Sharer. This jealousy and anger fueled her obsession with Sharer and led to the murder. On the night of the crime, Loveless, Tackett, Rippey, and Lawrence picked up Sharer from her home. They initially drove around, stopping at various locations, including a gas station where they bought alcohol and a convenience store where they purchased duct tape. The group eventually arrived at a secluded area near a garbage dump known as Lemon Road. They took Sharer out of the car, where she was subjected to brutal physical and sexual assaults. The torture lasted for several hours. During the torture, Sharer was stabbed multiple times with a knife and beaten with a tire iron. She was also burned with cigarettes and gasoline. The attackers even used a lighter to set her hair on fire. After the murder, the group attempted to dispose of Sharer's body by covering it with rocks and setting it on fire. They left the scene and went to a McDonald's restaurant to eat afterward. Sharer's body was discovered by a passing motorist the following morning, and all 4 girls were arrested and charged with murder. In the aftermath of the trial, Loveless was sentenced to 60 years in prison. Tackett also received a 60-year sentence. Rippey and Lawrence both pleaded guilty to lesser charges in exchange for their testimony against Loveless and Tackett. Rippey was sentenced to 60 years, but her sentence was later reduced to 35 years. Lawrence served 9 years in prison before being released. Sharer's story serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface in even the most ideal communities. If you have heard about further details about this case that we may have not covered or missed, comment below. Like and subscribe for more.